Alright. Okay. Everything's fine. Just, meet the person who awakened a million furries.
This is the only one I know. These are the only Digimon I know.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be like, you don't know XXX or whatever. It's just.
There's a Digimon called XXX?
No.
Okay, then that takes care of that obvious joke.
Yeah, glad we're getting these out of the way early.
Okay then. What is that statue? That's not a real animal.
Huh. You know, I actually never noticed.
You're too busy being beat.
No, I'm too busy winning. She just got a grab on me. By the way, I have no idea how to initiate grabs in this game. Ow. But...
I mean, she seems to be winning.
Yeah, but I've... Well,
have you actually, you know...
Yes! I've hit her. Just it doesn't look like it now. But I'm doing okay. See? Lightning hit her.
Yeah, that's better. The lightning... I'm complimenting the lightning fighting skill, yeah.
Either way...
I can't... Well, actually I can. But I would prefer a fighting game of dynamic state. Some sort of dynamism. What's the word?
Dynamic.
Dynamism.
Please, just go back to what you're saying.
I keep tripping over my words. I'd like it to have some sort of interesting mechanic in its stages or its characters. I did not just. I suppose this mega evolving is the that mechanic.
Yeah,
but
and certain enemies just like are in like Digimon over there.
I especially like when fighting in the interesting stages. There are just boring stages that I just don't care. Like Soul Calibur 2, whose stages are fantastic, and also Soul Calibur 2 is fantastic.
You know, I really thought I lost there. I was losing a lot of Battle Spirit balls, so I guess
I... like, ooh, did I lose? What do you think? Comment below.
You know...
Yeah, I know this person.
There's something funny about Galmon here. The thing is that in the show... Yeah, that was a taunt. The thing is that in the show, for Digimon Tamers, where he's from...
This looks... Oh, I was wondering if you could actually jump up.
Yeah, I don't even remember
volcano erupts.
Yeah.
So this is a GBA game.
Yeah, but it's made by
stages.
Yeah, made by Dims. Dims generally know what they're doing, except in getting Chaos Emeralds. It's Sonic.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
who are the
company.
The Dimples?
That's the company.
What did they make?
They made Sonic games. I
was hoping you'd say this was made by Capcom, and then I'd find a way to mention Legend of Zelda, Minish Cap, which is it kind of makes me feel bad that the best Legend of Zelda game wasn't made by Nintendo.
Well,
made by Capcom, and Capcom should come back and make another game.
I guess, but they need to sort out their own issues first.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, wait a second. Oh, because I was wondering where the lava was. It's volcanoes erupting, but nothing was happening.
By the way, I'm getting my...
For you specifically.
I was getting destroyed for a while, and back to what I was saying. When this Digimon is actually artificially created by a kid who he's basically an OC. Like a kid was from a child was like drawing his own Digimon. Is like, okay, he's gonna be virus type, and he's going to fire powers, and he's going to be stronger than the strongest fire one, Agumon. And then just his Digivice just like, yeah, okay, bro. While he wasn't even doing that, just like he just made an OC, and I find that incredibly hilarious.
That's cool.
But yeah, you just keep taunting over there. I'm gonna make my taunt, which is pooping.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was you getting really angry at losing.
By the way, I think if you actually do a successful poop, you can throw it as a weapon.
Oh, it actually is pooping?
Yes.
Okay. So one taunt is eating and the other taunt is pooping.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. By the way, that's a literal pile of... Yeah.
A pile of newspapers?
No.
A pile...
You know what word it's poop. It's actually walking, living poop.
You remember back then when I said Digimon is dumb?
Yes.
I think I need to say it again.
No, I think look.
So I'm going to say it.
Look, Digimon has a whole
Digimon.
lot of different things in it. For
Some of them are really stupid.
that is true, but some of them are really cool.
Yeah, but this was made like near the beginning, right?
What do you mean?
That poop man.
Yeah, it
Poo-poo
was
man.
it was from the first series.
Poopy man.
Not its name.
So I mean, actually no, I can't say that because Muck existed in Generation 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Literal walk, at least he has some personality.
yeah, well actually Muck has a tons of personality.
Really, apart
Yeah.
from trying to strangle Professor Oak, what personality are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about in its drawing, in its art.
Even so, just
As in, people are going crazy over Alolan Muck. But Alolan Muck only looks better in game. With the official art, Old Muck looks 10 times
oh god,
better.
he evolved.
Into a monkey.
Yes.
Hmm.
I think there's a Japanese joke about that, or one at least one, but he's extremely powerful.
And
So
he can't jump up that high.
I'm more like abusing his AI right here. And you'll see that since I know I've knocked more out of him, I'm just gonna stay up here. He's going to obviously do his dash attack. I'm just gonna slide right back off.
Cool. So I can't think.
But by the way, he has a little mouse sidekick for some reason.
Psychic or sidekick?
Sidekick.
Okay then. I was going to make one of my signature jokes, but that was not the time.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting poop, you gotta focus. Yeah, see? Mouse sidekick.
So
it's right there.
It has a mouth.
Yes.
So the poop can eat.
Yes.
And also the poop was the second to last boss.
Yes.
That's cool.
But now we're fighting Millenialmon, which
and
we
you're going
should
to be able to beat this.
There is literally this is literally just no way we should be able to win. Like, at all.
Yeah, because I'm...
Just, this is already like one of the more powerful megaforms. And just, if it flapped its wings, we would be sent flying. If it's just like, get out of here. We are like flies to him. And not the super annoying ones where you chase them for like an hour.
You see, Pokemon's power creep is not as obnoxious until Generation 6. And I guess some people would count Generation 5 in the power creep, but I don't.
But at least this doesn't work in, just like the anime, at least for the most part, acknowledges that there is a clear difference with levels. Just like, for most things of child level should not be able to hurt a perfect level, for example. I was using Japanese terms. But just all of that, there are a lot of episodes where they can only evolve into champion, and they have to fight an ultimate, which has to take up like, it takes like multiple champions to even do anything to it. So there are distinct levels and such. Meanwhile, in Pokemon, oh man, my Tepig just evolved. It's time to take down that Emboar and that Heatmore using Fire Pledge and the power of friendship.
I'll be honest. I like that.
What?
I don't like. I mean, the games can have their stats all they want, but in the anime, I'm perfectly fine with lower level, a lower formed Pokemon being able to beat a higher form.
Yes, I know, but I'm saying that it gets ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it definitely does.
Just the thing is that some Digimon are able just like to do that, but that's after like a whole bunch of training. But for the most part, usually you can't beat somebody higher level than you.
I mean, hey, they're using their wits in this one. Hey, just here's this power pill, gulp, and then he just.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Here's this power pill, gulp. What are you even talking about right now?
If you, there's no way you can beat someone higher level.
No,
that's not interesting.
No, there's a whole bunch of points where they have to either outsmart their enemies, or try and find a way to technically not fight at all.
I don't know.
Or they gang up on, or they, because these are, at least in the original series, there were 7 kids, well 8 at the end. So they all, after a while, had 7 champion levels. So yeah, they could take down larger threats. Just they had seven warriors. They could just depending on the situation, they could run, they could fight, or they could try and go for a more diplomatic approach. It's more like let's beat him until the mind control goes out of him. For the most part, for a lot of times, so a lot of the Digimon in the first season were, at least for the first few sets, were mind controls.
Why does that guy like playing football? What's the...
I don't know. Is
there a thing?
I watched the entirety of the. Well, I watched the Japanese one, so maybe in the English one he's just like, man, I love hot dogs and football.
Why would they? I mean, this was made by a Japanese company.
Yes.
So why would they include dub stuff?
No, I mean.
Yeah, those guys were definitely breakdancing.
No, that's idol animations, man. Look, anytime, just like you act weird, and hello, man. Anytime you just like act weird, somebody's just like, what are you doing now? It's my idol animation, man. Then they'll just leave you alone. Not because they actually accept what you said, it's because you're ring weird, and then they want to be around you.
Cool. I mean, these guys are obviously the main guys because they're holding all the important stuff.
Well, technically they are just main guys of different series. Ah man, I really need to catch up on Tamers. It's just we're in the whole awkward episode phase where they're trying to get used to the Digimon being in the real world, and oh hey, Jellyfield Donut.
I understood that reference.
Why do you always do this? It's always, oh, look at that. I understood that reference. Just, come on, man.
How do I continue that joke?
I don't know, maybe you do it yourself? Why you never do these things yourself?
Because I always like to read the instructions and hire someone to do it for me, so that it's built correctly.
That's the most nonsensical thing I've ever heard you say. Actually, that's a lie.